Hello, Namaskar, Adab, Sasyakal, Kasakai, Kedohalai, Kem Cho. Welcome to yet another interesting episode of Spotlight with Abha, and I'm your host, Abha Jadhav. The success of every woman should be the inspiration to another. Two words that can change the way we approach life. Can I? I can. Think which option would you like to choose? Life's not what is served to you on a palatable platter. It is what you make and thrive from what's available to you. Every challenge you go through is an opportunity to grow through, is what she believes. Each failure has been a new lesson and blessings. Life happens to all. It happened to me as well. Friends, I'm talking about our today's guest on Spotlight with Abha. She is Miss Rachna Bhimrajka, founder of Fun to Learn and co-founder of Global Educators Fraternity. Welcome Rachna ji to Spotlight with Abha.
Namaste Abha ji.
So friends, though it's a little difficult for me to cover the long, inspiring and vast journey of Miss Rachna Bhimrajka, but still, I would like to brief her introduction. Miss Rachna Bhimrajka is a dynamic, enthusiastic, innovative, dedicated, and a focused entrepreneur and educationist, a social activist and influencer, motivational international speaker, co-author, curriculum designer, and had designed more than 17 books of handwriting improvement, Vedic maths, abacus, etc. with the copyright of Government of India. She is an edupreneur for more than 1.5 decades, an handwriting expert, graphologist, career counselor, conducts several training programs and workshops for different age groups. So far, she has trained more than 125,000 students and worked on women empowerment and Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. She had trained thousands of teachers and made them financially independent. She firmly believes that your handwriting speaks about your personality. How true. She is associated to many social and educational organizations and is a proud recipient of a plethora of awards for her untiring efforts. She is founder of Global Educator Fraternity. She is also a World Book of Records UK holder, Worldwide Top Record Holder 2021, the Great Indian Book of Record Holder 2021. Her few of the accolades awards are Dada Saheb Phalke Icon Award 2019, Innovative Learning Award from Education Council of India 2020, International Progressive Women's Award 2019, Ratan Samman Award, Noble Asian Award, Gem of India Award, Nari Shakti Achievers Award, Indian Legends Award, Social Activist Award by DNA New Delhi and Indian Brave Hearts, Skill and Education Eminence Award, Indian Star Award, Influencer Award, Nation Builder Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, Best Motivational Speaker Award. She has been conferred with 9 honorary doctorates and 2 honorary professor. She is an international ambassador at several organizations. She has been featured in many newspapers, magazines, autobiographies across Pan-India, major being Mumbai Mirror 2015, Times of India NIE 2017, Hindustan Times Free Press Journal 2020, Free Press Journal 2017, Robin Age 2015, and in many local newspaper Pan-India, and so interviewed by ABP News many a times. Wow, wow, wow. This is flabbergasting, astonishing, amazing, Rachna ji. So let us start our conversation. So to begin with, Rachna ji, I believe in starting our conversation by knowing the person from the root. So kindly share, how was your childhood and education journey?
Okay, so before I start, Abha ji, firstly, this was such a warm introduction. Usually I ask people to cut short, but I never knew that you were going to mention all about it. And before I start, let me wish all our viewers International Day of Girls Child Day. So today I think it's the most apt day for you being. We have been discussing since months that Rachna ji आपका interview लेना है, but nothing can be better than this day, because being a girl in me and a girl in you are discussing here at Spotlight with Abha.
Absolutely.
So, as you asked about my journey as a educator since my childhood, see, in my childhood, I have never dreamt that I will be an educator. Like it was not by choice, but yes, my childhood had been such that I was totally career oriented. As you can see in the like our society is such, like Indian society, the mindset, the fair complexion is said to be a beautiful girl, even if the features are not sharp. So my childhood, I would say, went from a very basic thing of a complexity in me. Like a few of my relatives, to tease me, they used to always tell my parents that who will marry your daughter? She's so dark complexion. Who will go? Nobody is going to marry. And they used to, although me and my elder sister, we used to share a very healthy relationship. But my sister was, she got the complexion of my mom, and by default, I got it from my dad. So that comparison unknowingly started, which unknowingly it gave a negative feeling about a marriage life. Maybe. So since childhood, I was always that I do not want to marry. I will be totally a career-oriented person, and I was totally focused into my education. And my dad, due to XYZ circumstances, he couldn't complete his CA, and he wanted his child to become a CA. So I pursued that. So never in my life I dreamt, but post marriage there were certain challenges. Like I would say, from an introvert, I was an introvert child because of the XYZ commitments. I used to the comments I used to hear. I became a supercharged mom, and I thought I will give best. I was the youngest and the pampered amongst other siblings, but the elder daughter-in-law, and the conservative mindset that they said you can work. I'm talking about 25 years. You can work, but being into a Marwari community, you cannot do a job. Now, new city, being married from Kolkata to Mumbai 25 years back, where there was no social media, right? Now, if a CA wants to start her own work without a job, you need finance, you need space if you want to start your practice. And again, finance is a challenge, although you are married in a well-off family, but still finance was a challenge. You didn't know anybody. Like now, you don't need to know anybody. I'm sure last 2 years we have connected the whole world globally without even knowing each other. But 25 years back, no social media. Then how would I start? I didn't have money to take an office on rent, the deposit and all. So, but that you can say the zinc factor to be career oriented was inside. So I underwent depression. Because I used to see my great grandmother, and I used to feel I had great respect for her, but I used to feel that she did not study, like she is not educated, qualified. Still, what she is doing, I am being qualified as a CA and CS. Still, I am restricted to only those. See, a married woman does not deny the responsibility, but the thought that I am only stuck being a homemaker. So that made me more upset, and then I started giving free tuitions just to come out of that depression phase. Free tuitions for 2-3 years down the line, with no plan A, B, C of my life. That CA हो गया, like CA final stage में शादी हो गई, CA हो गया, job नहीं करना, then what can I do? So just to come out of the depression phase, I was teaching, and then 2-3 years free teaching. Then I came across UCMS. 2005, I came across UCMS. I took a franchisee. I used to work for just 2 hours only on weekends. And I used to earn a pretty some amount. And then see, once you start giving your best in anything, I started enjoying that. Teaching kids, being with kids, I started enjoying that. And then I started enjoying the name and fame which was coming along with the education. Like you can say my happiest moment when I was watching IPL. I had gone to watch live IPL, and just 5 to 10 minutes before the match was getting over, I just stood up to come out because I was getting late, and that whole stand kids. Rachna ma'am, and I couldn't. It was night. IPL happens starts around 6:30, so it was around 10 p.m. I couldn't recognize the faces. Then the kids they realize, and then they're screaming, "GD Somani, Jamna Bhai, Vipjar Hai," and that day I realized, see, money is not that, and then you know 24/7. So without any plan A, B, or C, my kids, they became my lifeline and they directed.
Wow, this is really, really interesting. So then you founded this Fun to Learn. So how did this concept of Fun to Learn evolve? And who was the inspiration and what was the motivation behind to start this venture?
Okay. So as I mentioned that I took franchisee for UC Maths, and since UC Maths was related to mental math, I had named it Smart Brain. Smart Brain for Smart Kids. And I was running that since 2005 I was running, and after a few years, around 2007-8, when my child, he started going to school, I used to hear from her teachers, your child is good in everything, he or she just needs to work on handwriting. Which is the general statement which we hear from all the parents, from most of the school, the parents or the school teachers, educators, they don't have the answer for how. See, whenever we talk about the early reading habits, see, whenever a talk is on education, everybody focuses on the early reading habits. But 12, 13 years back, nobody used to talk about the early writing habits. So I realized that this area needs to be worked on. This area needs to be worked, and I was working how it can be fun and it can be short term. So I started working on it. And yes, although I am not a CA, like I am not practicing CA or doing a job related to my profession, but my qualification had helped me out in designing this program. And 2-3 years, I designed that what can be short and sweet, which is enjoyed by the kids, and as well as it's very short term. And then I realized it's a matter of just 7 to 8 hours, because we just need to know how to play with 26 alphabets.
Yes.
So since it should be, I always believe that whatever you do in life, it should be fun. You should enjoy, as we remember our nursery rhymes till now. But how many of us remember the Pythagoras theorem? None of us. So nursery rhyme was why? Because why do we remember that? Because it was a playful learning. So even you and me, we all remember Twinkle Twinkle, but we do not remember our Pythagoras theorem, because Pythagoras theorem was a stressful learning for non-maths lover. So we worked on what should be the name, and then this is fun learning to fun, and all sort of combinations came, and then we finalized. And if you know, the new education policy is also focusing on fun learning, and our Honorable Prime Minister also mentions about fun learning. So see, our vision, I can say vision, we had thought long back, and 2012 December, I thought, okay, let me, see, from 2009 to 2012, I was doing it on a smaller scale for my handwriting program, which I developed. I used to train teachers. I approached the schools wherein nobody believed. How can I do it in 7 hours? And I did, I did 3 pilot projects, showed them the results, and when I was satisfied, then 2012 December, I thought, now let me name it. So then we started planning. 2000 December, we started planning, and 10th March 2013, Fun to Learn, a new baby was born.
Wow. This is really interesting story. And see how farsightedness was your vision. And what kind of, Hindi में जैसे कहते हैं दूरदर्शिता. Now today, it has become an essential part of learning.
True.
The learning with fun. So yes, hats off to your farsightedness. and very interesting story behind this. So, I was reading about your introduction. I came to know that you hold 15 honorary doctorates. So, just kindly tell us the various fields you have covered under these doctorates.
Okay, so see, honorary doctorates usually people they say कि ये NGO चलाती होगी, ऐसे so she might be getting. But I personally believe that if you are doing good, people they are watching you. You don't need yes NGO आप अगर बनाते हो तो it's always beneficial, but it is always not necessary. Although yes, our NGO is in process now, but silently I've been doing a lot for the kids. I have worked a lot on Beti Padhao, Beti Padhao. Uh, 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 Aggressively I have worked on it, and I'll tell you on today this International Child Day. Just day before yesterday, we planned let us run a awareness campaign, and this year's theme is My Voice, My Future. We decided just 2 years back, and we have participants from 6 continents, not countries, 6 continents. Just 1 hour back, 800 students have 800 girl child have sent their pictures with a placard My Voice, My Future.
Awesome, awesome.
That is how I personally believe that if you are doing good work, people they are watching you. We have worked on Beti Padhao, we have worked on women empowerment, we have worked on specially able kids like handicapped kids, a blind child. I have improved a mental calculation of a blind child. I have improved handwriting of a child, a polio victim child, toothy kids. They didn't have their proper hand. I have taught them handwriting. Then whenever I get time outside Tata Cancer Hospital in Mumbai, most of the Sundays you will find me outside Tata Cancer Hospital serving them food. And whenever time permits from my pocket, then when there's rainy season, silently I go and distribute umbrellas. When there's winters, blankets. So see all these activities, and if you have noticed, I always try to connect and maintain relations with everybody. So most of the doctorates is on the basis of humanitarian grounds. I am also a peace ambassador of many organizations as well as for my social work.
Wow, this is really amazing. So every time I put another question, I come to know a new thing about you, Rachna ji, and a new page is opened, and I am knowing, wow, Rachna ji is really amazing, really. So you are one of the most active persons. If I talk about promoting educators or appreciating educators globally, I am one of them. So kindly tell us about your various ventures to promote educators.
Okay, so see, for promoting education 24/7, if you talk about education and I am there. So first thing, what I want to promote education is among the kids, because they are our future generation. So to create, and when we talk about handwriting, it is the most neglected but the most important part of our education system. The board exam, like 10th standard students, most of the students handwriting, we can see the kind of depression, suicidal tendencies they have, the kind of depressions they have. So to create an awareness, since last 11 years, we have been organizing a handwriting competition along with our workshops and all. We organize competitions where to motivate the kids, we give gadgets like Kindle, printer, home theater, mobile. These are the gadgets which we give them in reward, and every year 25 to 30,000 people across the students from different schools participate, from which we choose around 700 who are eligible for the national round. Then we do mental maths competitions on a national level and a state level. This is for the kids, apart from various workshops on mental maths, writing, craft, calligraphy, anything related to creative and fun, we are always there. We have done many workshops on dance, music, whether it be basketball, gymnastics. Because Fun to Learn jab start hua, when we started, it was with the aim that anybody wants to learn anything, one name should be there, that yes, and we can approach Fun to Learn. So when we started our first activity center, we had a computer center, a computer classes also for senior citizens. Why? I'll tell you the reason I would like to mention here, because my parents are my motivator, inspiration. My mom always used to, when we were childhood and we were, see, as kids, we don't want to do too many things. And she used to coach, ये सीख लो, वो सीख लो, life में you don't know कब क्या काम आ जाए. And वो काम आया. My dad, around 30 years back when Aptech, Apple, these renowned companies were only the computer centers, my dad very enthusiastically he purchased a computer before my marriage, and he went for a learning center, and there he was very much abused and insulted by the instructor. See, as adults, the young generations, they will do tuck 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 and they are okay. But as adults, अरे खराब नहीं हो जाए, see, because that time it was a very expensive thing. So my dad, he was afraid to press the buttons and all. And he was very much insulted by the instructor. So that day, the day I had planned, it was a vision that everything the senior citizens which they fail to do along with the kids, the senior citizens should also be my priority. That they shouldn't feel that shall we go there, shall we learn there. So that was how I started.
Wow. Means and you are also running this global educators fraternity, where you have recently distributed a lot of you have appreciated in fact efforts of most of the educators throughout the world. No, I think I can't remember if anyone is left on the globe. You have covered almost every country in your kaleidoscope also. Then whether it is Acharya Chanakya Sikshak with Samman Award or Nari to Narayani Samman Award. So such kinds of innovative ideas you are continuously bringing, and you are giving that appreciation to educators, and the feeling behind it, the noble feeling you have, that is really amazing. So और ऐसा अभी आप और क्या क्या करने वाले हो?
मैं आपने एक अवार्ड का नाम नहीं बोला, where we were the only exclusive one. We all know Women's International Day and we all do, and Fun to Learn has been doing Women International Day. अभी हम लोग 2 साल में virtual कर रहे हैं, but I had been doing this physical award ceremonies. Teachers Day में आचार्य चाणक्य हमने physical award किया था, Women's Day भी हमने 2-3 बार किया. But Fun to Learn is the only platform which has conducted awards only for males. Award.
Wow.
Awards, His Excellency in Education Award, because when we are connected with educators globally, so when we talk about equality, so few of the male educators, madam, आप equality का बात करते हैं तो ये सिर्फ women पे थोड़ी लागू होता है. आप हर साल पे साल you are doing Women International Day. So 8th March we celebrated Women's International Day, and 14th March we did His Excellency in Education Awards for exclusively for male educators, which many, I don't know whether you are aware of it or not. And under GF, yes, we are trying to give platform to people, not only countries, as I said in the beginning. Our today's awareness campaign, we have touched 6 continents. Out of 7 continents, only Antarctica we couldn't reach out, except Antarctica. See, people participating from all the 6 continents, it's really a big achievement.
Absolutely.
And in Global Educators Fraternity, you will always find new faces. And if you see the social media, we have a moderator from Africa saying, I have been a speaker at many platforms, but GF gave me the platform to be the moderator. The Nepal moderator. So that is what we want. See, those who are already settled, those people, they know we don't require them to market. We need to bring up those who want to excel, those who want to show to the world that yes, they have potential. So that is what GF looks for in future.
And here I also want to pay my heartiest gratitude, because I am also one of the educator from Global Educators Fraternity, where you have given me opportunity to moderate a program on 2nd October, where we did a program called Ek Sham Gandhi Ji और शास्त्री जी के नाम, उनका आत्मनिर्भर भारत का सपना कितना आत्मनिर्भर. So that was really a fantastic opportunity for me, and thank you for that. So Rachna ji, success never comes easily. Every successful person has to climb lot of hurdles. They have to face lot of challenges to attain the peak of success. What are the challenges you faced during this journey and how did you overcome them?
See, as you said, everybody success has its own story, and for any successful person, fail is the first word. Failure in first attempt. So fail. If you don't fail, you don't achieve any success. The first attempt in learning is what fail stands for. And yes, people, they never used to believe me when I said I can improve handwriting in 7 days, 7 hours. And we had made a world record, as you mentioned, in 3 hours. One day, 3 hours, 732 students we have trained. So when I started, people, they never used to believe. And when, as I said, we named it Fun to Learn, and I took it on a very professional level. When we have designed our books, as it's mentioned in my curriculum also, we went on a very professional, like being my, as I mentioned, my educational qualification helped me in this. The first thing we did is we are ISO certified since 2013. We took copyrights of all our books from the government of India. People, they used to feel like a handwriting के लिए company बनाई है. Handwriting के लिए ISO certification. She is mad. She just I think she has ample of money. She has a husband's money to just flaunt. I know. I did not have even 100 rupees after 10 days of my marriage. Not even 100 rupees to buy Rakhi for my brother. I started from that zero phase. See, although married in a very well-off family, belonging to a very well-off family, but after marriage, I used to feel, why do I tell my parents? Why do I stress my parents? But in simple words, I did not have 100 rupees to buy a Rakhi for my brother. From that, like July, I got married, and we all know August is Raksha Bandhan month. I did not have. From that stage, reaching journey was not easy. Every step I failed, but I just followed one thing, that I have to keep patience, and with positive note, nobody knew what was going inside me, because if you have to grow, you have to come out of the comfort zone. And basically, when I started, most of the educators, you will see, we are good in our expertise like teaching part, but we lack our technical know-how, we lack our administrative skills, we lack our financial knowledge, for which a successful entrepreneur, all these things are very much important. The administrative skills, financial knowledge, technical knowledge. So gradually I worked. When I started my Abacus franchisee, I didn't know how to copy paste on a pen drive, and I used to be dependent. Now I during this lockdown, I've trained so many things to many educators across India. So every failure had been a learning lesson for me, that yes, this time this went wrong. Now next time I have to be careful. So lot of challenges, and the major challenges which I faced was the finance at times, as I mentioned, but nobody knew. Everybody saw this smiling Rachna, but उसके अंदर बोलते हैं ना, अंदर का तूफान किसी ने नहीं देखा. So that was it. People they say कि रचना के जैसे बनना है, तो रचना के जैसे आपको अगर सोना बनना है तो आपको आग में तपना ही पड़ेगा. And I had accepted everything gracefully. Yes, if life throws lemons at you, I always say yes, I'm ready for the challenge. Make a lemon out of it and just drink it. So that is what has been my life.
Wow, रचना जी. So लोगों ने तूफान नहीं देखा आपके मन का, लेकिन उस तूफान में मथ कर जो अमृत मंथन हुआ, और उसके बाद रचना जी की जो रचनाएं सामने आई, उसने पूरी दुनिया को अभिभूत कर दिया, आश्चर्यचकित कर दिया, और दुनिया भौचक्की रह गई कि ओ माय गॉड, दिस लेडी कैन डू सो मच. एंड यू हैव पुट एवरीवन in a surprise, that, and you have proved that if a housewife can decide to explore the world, no one can stop. There should be a determination, there should be a focus, and there should be a firm कहते हैं ना, दृढ़ निश्चयता होनी चाहिए कि लड़के दिखाना है, दुनिया को बताया नहीं, आप हमेशा मुस्कुराती रहेंगी। पर आपकी इस मुस्कुराहट ने अंदर जो दुख झेला, आज उसकी फलस्वरूप आज आपको भगवान ने जो सफलता दी है, उससे आज वाकई में जमाना आपको शत शत नमन करता है, और उनमें एक मैं भी हूँ। So, yes.
I would like to just add one statement before we wind up. Aspire to inspire till the time you expire should be your journey of life. So,
absolutely.
So our journey should always be to inspire others, and we should work and inspire till we expire one day, ताकि जमाना हमें याद रखे, हमारे नाम को याद रखे. So just I work on that, and I always feel whatever challenges I had felt, अगर आप हर individual, every individual can handle just one person in their life, then the world will be a better place. There will be, see, everybody, as we know, everybody has challenges, but if we handle one person, definitely there will be less of challenges and less of stress.
Absolutely. So this is really inspiring. And yes, रचना जी, आपको एक और गुड न्यूज देना चाहती हूँ मैं यहाँ पर इस मोमेंट पे, कि हमारा ये जो एपिसोड है, दिस एपिसोड इज गोइंग टू बी टेलीकास्टेड immediately after my launch event of 200th video on my YouTube channel. So your video, your interview is going to be the 200th video on my YouTube channel. So it will be telecasted on 17th October. That's my birthday. So at 8 p.m.
Okay, so you are also Libran.
Yes.
Okay, I am also a Libra. Just 4 days बाद में मेरा है 21st.
Great. So with this, we have reached to the end of this episode. Thanks a ton, Rachna ji, for giving your valuable time and sharing the secrets behind your success. And of course, now I can add one more adjective to you, Iron Rachna. You are, लोग लौह पुरुष कहते हैं, पर मैं कहती हूँ आप लौह महिला हैं.
I have got that tagline also.
Wow, great.
I forgot today only, like just few hours back, I was just checking my memory. And last year, see, most of the educators, the school owners, they had written openly about this Iron Lady of Education industry. And officially also last year on this date, I had received Iron Lady certificate on this date.
Wow, great. So friends, this was Rachna Bhimrajka, an absolutely inspiring lady. So friends, if you wish to see other episodes of Spotlight with Abha, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon right there with the subscription button, so that you can get immediate notification of my latest videos. And so, this is my birthday episode. This is my 200th video. So please give me your subscription as a gift of love from your side to my channel. So this is Abha Jadhav signing off now. Stay happy, healthy, and keep watching Spotlight with Abha. See you soon in the next episode. Till then, bye-bye, namaste, jai hind.